Morning guys, another quick review video. This time it's for some batteries. Now the main reason that I said yes I would do this is because they're aimed particularly at trail cameras, and as regular viewers to my channel will know, I use trail cameras quite a lot. This is the company, Xtar. It's quite clever what they've done. These are 1.5 volts, but if I understand the technology correctly, what they actually do is they charge up to something like 2.4 volts, so they have a constant or more constant 1.5 volt output. If you can imagine that a normal 1.5 is charged to 1.5, and as soon as you start using it, it starts dropping and dropping and dropping. These, because they're at 2.4 but regulated to 1.5, they can stay at 1.5 for a lot longer. Most trail cameras, they say in their instructions, don't use rechargeable batteries for that very reason, that they a lot of them are actually 1.2, but they drop off very quickly. So what I'm going to do is try these out. What I've got is, unfortunately, all the trail cameras I've got are solar powered at the moment. I've got these two, which they're almost identical, but they've got inbuilt solar batteries and recharge or ordinary batteries. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover up the solar panels, put ordinary batteries in one, the Xtars in another, and set them up together in identical positions so that it's as close as I can get to providing the same conditions for both. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just show you the charger. It's compatible with a, what do they call it, the QC3 charger. Comes with your usual cord, and this is it, and it's out, it's vented, which keeps them cooler. And when you plug them in, I'll just do this and plug a few in and show you. Let's see if I can get them the right way up, plus that way. Put a few in and have a little look. Get in there. Right, let's just plug them in. I don't know if you'll be able to see this actually, because I don't think this cable's long enough. Let's see if I can do it. Can't get the bloody thing. Here we go. Right. Oh, dropped out. Hang on. Right, I don't know if you'll be able to see there. Let me just get it round. Right, with it charging, I don't know if you can see, they've got their own little charge light built into the battery. Now that will also tell you state of charge. So I'm going to charge these all up, stick 4 of them in one trail camera, and I've got, where are they? Oh, I've got a load of these energizers, which they do recommend to use these because these are true 1.5 volts. In the other one, set them up outside and give them a week or so, check the battery states. It might take a bit longer because I've obviously got to let the solar battery charge drop before it starts kicking into the ordinary batteries. So we're going to stick it out for a few weeks, check the results and see what happens. Okay, so they're all fully charged now. They've been on for not that long because they came fairly well charged. So I'm just going to put 4 of them in this camera. Right, so that's those 4 in there. And I've already put the energizers in that one. And we'll just turn it on and have a look, see what it says, make sure they're charged. Yep, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Where are you? I'll get that, no reflection on it. There you go, 100%. So all the batteries are charged there, so we'll turn that off for a minute. And we'll just check this one, just to make sure. Now these batteries are the Xtar ones are 2700 milliamp hour, so they're a fair decent sized battery. Let's just turn this one on, make sure, see what it says. There we go. I don't know, again, I don't know if you better see that, but if I get that, yeah, it's fully charged down there on the corner, down here. So we'll turn them off, and then I'm going to go and set them up outside. I'm going to cover the solar panel so that that stops working. We'll put them out for a couple of weeks, see what happens. Okay, so I've got them set up outside, both pointing outwards away from the house so that I don't get any interference from the lights from the house. Hopefully I won't get too much from the road because it's fairly quiet traffic wise, but we do get a lot of wildlife in here, and also I don't want them too close together because I don't want their infrareds to interfere with each other. So I want them close enough so that they should capture exactly the same, but far enough away that they're not going to disturb each other. Right, this is what the Izeka's seeing, the left hand one. So we'll see if we can get a view of what the other one's looking at. Okay, so this is what the right hand one, the Seymour, was looking at. I think the lens wants a bit of a white, but I shall possibly turn it to the left a little bit. But you can see they're pretty much looking at the same thing. So hopefully we should get some fairly interesting results. Okay, so I've had these cameras out there for 2 weeks and I've had them set at maximum virtually everything so that they capture everything, so hopefully they run the batteries out pretty quickly. So we've had the energizers in this one, the Xtars in this one, and it's difficult to show you on this camera, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open them up, film them with my iPhone and upload that so you can actually see it. So let's take a look and see what the results are. Okay, so let's see if I can do this one-handed. Right, that's the one with the energizers in. And if we turn it on, where are we? Did it do anything? Oh, yeah, because it died today. This one has gone flat completely. So let's take a look at the other one, the Izeka, which has got the what's it's in, the Xstars in. Let's turn this one on. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see if it will focus. Come on, down there, yeah. We've got at least 50% left in there. Up there it's at least. So to me, that's a bit of a result. Okay, so that's not an exhaustive, comprehensive test of these batteries, but with the time I've got and the knowledge I have of batteries and trail cameras, that is a good result. I would certainly recommend them, and I think I should go over and actually buy some. They only sent me 8, but I think I'm going to go over and buy some more. I'll put the link to the site in the description, and there's also a discount code. And I shall end the video with a few clips of what the cameras have caught over the last couple of weeks. And if you look carefully at the bottom, on one of them, I think it's the Seymour, you can actually see the battery dropping quite rapidly until it finally gives up. So, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.